Good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is August 19th. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday evening? Hopefully you're all having a great week. Hopefully you're all having a great night. All had a great day. What is going on, folks? We're back. Excuse me. We're back with another play-by-play second game of the series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. The Yankees won last night's opener 3-1, I believe. I'll double check that score in a minute. But again, the offense I know was not as productive. They have runners in scoring position. They have a difficulty scoring runs with runners in scoring position. But nevertheless, the Yankees ended up winning. As far as the end result goes, that's what matters at the end of the day. So that's the good news. The Yankees right now, they are 2.5 games ahead of the Red Sox in the wild card, and they are 5 games behind the Rays right now. So the Rays at the moment, they are losing 5-2 the Rays are playing the Blue Jays tonight. My mistake. But the Red Sox at the moment are losing 5-2 to the Diamondbacks, so that's a good thing. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you are new. Once again, thank you all very much for helping me break 3,000 subscribers. The goal now is to go get to 4,000, and we'll get there in due time. And I will do the gift card giveaway. I'm just trying to figure out what day to do it. That way we can get involved in the duck races. But what is up? What is going on? Let me say what's up to the chat. Katie's in the building. What's going on? Jonathan is in the building. What is going on? Jacob Petruzzi coming through with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Jacob. You're the man, bro. Thank you. He says, my brother, listen on my way home from work. Cool. Be safe out there. Drive safe. Focus on the roads. Scotto's in the building. Tasty's in the building. What up? Jockey Boy is in the building. What's up, man? How's it going? I'm going to be rooting for the Blue Jays tonight, bro. I'm going to be rooting for the Blue Jays. So hopefully they could beat the Rays tonight. Scotto says he just broke 200 subs. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. Good job. Congratulations. But we'll talk about tonight's game, though. So let's get hyped up. Let's get ready for tonight's game. So Orioles, Yankees. Let's see if the Yankees can take the series. Make sure you all go vote in the poll. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Yeah, so tonight, let's see what the Yankees do. But on some Yankees news, folks. So, you guys know Max Fried. He's on the 15-day IL, right, according to Aaron Boone. So I think they're just taking a precaution as far as Max Fried goes. It's not as serious as it was earlier in the season. So they're expecting the minimum 15 days. So let's just hope that Max Fried is back in time. Sounds like Judge is starting to slowly get back into the swing of things. Cody Bellinger is going to play in his first rehab game tomorrow. Giancarlo Stanton is slowly but surely coming back. So we're getting some reinforcements coming back, and this is a good thing. This is what we've been waiting for. This for the last couple of months, and this offense needs a spark right now. And with the current lineup, they're doing everything that they can to get these to win these games. Even though these games have been a nail biter, at least they're still pulling out the wins. That's what matters at the end of the day. So, we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go with the Yankees tonight. It's going to be Will Warren versus Chris Bassett. Of course, the Yankees are very familiar with Chris Bassett in his time with the Blue Jays. So let's see how they do tonight against Chris Bassett. Slow Burners in the building says we got Tampa under control. I hope, man. I hope. I'm going to root for you guys tonight. So to beat Tampa. So what's up, Joseph? Joseph's in the building. How's it going? But the Yankees, let's see if they can win tonight's game. We'll talk about the lineup for tonight's game. The Yankees are trying to go on a 3-game winning streak. So let me go ahead and share the lineup. Scotto's asking where are they going to play once everyone is back. Well, they're gonna have to make some roster moves. I think Bellinger is automatically back in the outfield, and who gets moved, we'll see. And once Judge and Stanton are back, I mean, there's some decisions that they need to make. So, but Jake Boss is in the building. What's up, Jake? Nice to see you. But here's the lineup here, folks. Let me know what you think about this lineup. Trent Grisham leading things off was the hero in last night's game. Trent Grisham over the last 15 games has been one of the better bats in this lineup, believe it or not. Followed by Ben Rice, who's batting second. He'll be your DH. Luis Garcia Jr. will be batting third. He'll be your first base. He'll be playing first base. Heliot Ramos is batting cleanup, playing left field. I know he's been struggling a little bit. Jazz Chisholm is in the lineup batting fifth, playing second base. Spencer Jones is batting sixth. He'll be playing right field. Ryan McMahon is batting seventh, playing third base. George Lombard Jr. is batting eighth, playing shortstop. Austin Wells is batting ninth, and on the mound, it is Will Warren. What do we think about this lineup, folks? How do we feel about this lineup? What's up there, Jay Witt? How's it going? Jake Boss says he's ready. He's cooking dinner, ready for a Yankees win. You and me both there, man. I think we're all ready for a Yankees win, man. You already know we're all ready for a Yankees win. But let's talk about the lineup though. Let's talk about the lineup. So first and foremost, I can tell you right now, I don't like Ramos batting fourth. All right, I'd rather him bat in the bottom of the lineup. I'd rather have Garcia Jr. batting fourth personally. I like Lombard where he is. Keep him there. Don't bat him above seventh. Grisham is batting lead off, which is no surprise. But Grisham, like I said, he's been on fire lately, and hopefully this consistency continues with Trent Grisham. And love to see that a little bit more of Trent tonight. Let's see what he does at the plate tonight. He had the Yankees won as a result of him. Solo home run and a big base hit to give the Yankees the lead. He had a 3 RBI game. And I want Jose Caballero to be playing second base instead of Jazz. Jazz has not really been productive at the plate. It's been very frustrating watching Jazz Chisholm play. I want him, not on the bench. I want a little bit more Caballero. So I'd rather see Jose Caballero playing second base over Jazz. I think Caballero will give you a little bit more production. I mean, that Blue Jays game in the final game of the series was a prime example of that. So, I don't like the fact that Caballero is riding the bench. I mean, he's not going to play shortstop. That's Lombard's position. So there is that. But I don't like I said, I don't like Ramos batting fourth, batting cleanup. I wish Caballero was in the lineup. As far as the rest of the lineup goes, I don't mind it, right? I mean, you could say you don't like 3 straight lefties. That's fine. But the fact of the matter is, though, I mean, there's a righty on the mound. So, it doesn't make sense to put Ramos at, batting second and third, in my opinion. But I don't like him batting cleanup either. I mean, if anything, I'd rather have Spencer Jones bat cleanup, but then you're going to have 4 straight lefties. So, I get the breakup in the lineup. What's up, Billo? What up, Joey? Yeah, to answer your question, I'm still filling in on the swing shift, the afternoon shift. I got this week and next week, and then I should be going back to my days, which means I should be able to call more games. So I appreciate everybody's patience with me. Trust me, I don't like not calling games. I love calling games, and when I can't call games, it's frustrating for me. So appreciate you all being patient with me on this. So but whenever I'm able to go live, I'm going to go live, right? So love interacting with all of you. But this is the lineup right here, folks. So let me know what you think about the lineup, and we'll get into the predictions. The game's going to start in less than 20 minutes. What's up, Brad? I'm just going to go ahead and just say ayo. Yes, indeed. I appreciate it, Joey. Slow Burner says tenderloin steak, corn on the cob, and a mushroom Okay. I'm going to be having some steak later, bro. I'm going to be having some steak later, so great minds think alike. Slow Burner, how do you eat your steak? I'm gonna ask you that question. I hope hopefully it's the answer that I'm looking for. Thank you there, Joseph. But let's get into the predictions. Let's talk Will Warren. What does Will Warren do tonight? I know Will Warren's been struggling a little bit as of late, right? Let's look at his last few outings. Let's see what we got here. Will Warren. Let's see. Last game was against Seattle, which was last Wednesday. So he went 4 innings, struck out 3, walked 4, gave up 5 runs. I think that was that was the final game of the series that the Yankees lost. And then the game before that was against the Cardinals, where he went 5 1/3, gave up 3 runs, struck out 5, walked the batter. Got the loss in that one. His last really good outing was against the Cubs. So it was 2 starts. He runs and out like that when it comes to when it comes to Will Warren. So let's see what goes down. Joey says I'm like number 20. Thank you, Joey. I like my steaks raw. Slow Burner says medium, like medium or medium rare, or are you just talking like straight medium? So Billo says Will Warren 7 innings, 6 strikeouts. Jake is going 6 innings pitched, 4 runs, 6 strikeouts, a couple of walks. And my man Jason's in the building. What up, Jason? Shout out to my guy Jason from 161. How are you, bro? Billo says I made Braiseville shanks with orzo and a fried Greek cheese that I'm not even going to try to spell. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Billo says medium rare to rare. Bro, I go medium rare on my steaks. That is the only way you eat a steak is medium rare. Time to make people mad. Medium well on the steaks. Jake Boss. You're killing me, man. It's all good, bro. All love. I still got nothing but love for you, man. Jay Witt's going 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, couple of walks, 4 strikeouts. If it's not medium rare, send it back. Yo, seriously. Is number 20 retired, I wonder? I believe so. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, Will Warren for tonight's game. What do I want to say for Will Warren? What are my predictions for Will Warren? Will Warren, I am going to say that he goes 5 1/3, and I think he'll have 5 strikeouts. He'll have a couple of walks. I think he'll give up 2 runs. That's my that's gonna be my prediction for Will Warren. Let's see everybody else's prediction for Will Warren. Let me know in the chat what you all are thinking. Jason says medium rare to medium. Got to keep that flavor. 100%, man. 100%. You got to keep that. You got to keep that flavor. Billo says depends on the cut of the steak. Okay. Yeah, for sure, Joey. Yeah, hopefully the Yankees could take an early lead. Can get on the board first. At least, give Warren like 2 or 3 runs for him to work with. Flank steak, yeah, for sure. Joseph says hard to predict on Warren. Well, what's your gut telling you, man? What's your heart telling you for Will Warren? What do we got, man? What do we got for Will Warren? What's your heart telling you? What's your gut telling you? And while you're thinking about it, let's talk home runs, folks. Let's talk a little home run action. Who's hitting a home run tonight? Do we got Trent Grisham hitting another home run tonight? Did anybody have Trent Grisham hitting a home run last night? Be honest. I sure didn't. But okay. Joseph's going 5 innings, 4 strikeouts, a couple of walks, 3 runs. Dope. Joey, what is that? A bowl of rice? But home runs, I am going. I'll look at that lineup again. Joey says Ben Rice hits a home run, I want to say. Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I picked him as my sleeper in that final game against the Blue Jays. I'll have a different sleeper tonight. But, yeah, I'm going to go Garcia Jr. I'll say Spencer Jones. And I'm going to say Lombard. And my sleeper is going to be Ramos. So I'm doing, yeah. So we're going Garcia Jr., Spencer Jones, George Lombard Jr., and then we're going to go Heliot Ramos for the sleeper. Jason's going 5 innings pitched, 3 runs, 4 strikeouts, but the Yankees score at least 4. Okay. Billo, I'm not going to call you frugal by all means. Joey says Jones is a sleeper. What's up, referee? Good to see you there, buddy. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. What's going on? Joseph says Rice, Grisham, sleepers, Garcia. Okay. Billo's got Spencer Jones hitting a home run. I like it. What other home run predictions do we have, folks? Who else do we got hitting a home run? Oh, and referee with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, referee. You are the man. He says, love your channel, Enifi, as you know. Appreciate you, man. He says, I'm driving at work, but just popping in, always listening. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. One of the biggest supporters of the channel. You are the man. Thank you. Rice hitting one. Only home run tonight, Jockey Boy says. Fair enough. And Billo's going sleeper Jazz. Beagle's going Grish Jones. Rice sleeper Jazz. Yanks win 6-4. Jay Witt's going, Ramos and Jones go deep. Cruise Control, what's up, man? 5 innings pitching, 4 runs, 4 strikeouts, sleeper Jazz. Okay, I could do. So you think Will Warren will give up 4 runs? I understand why. I get that. Jason, it's no, it's a hip hop. It's a beat that I found. It's not Gangstar. It's a beat that I found, and then I just edited it and then just added it to the background. I've been playing it on my background music for a while now. Shia, my man Ace is in the building. Shout out to my guy Ace. What's up, bro? How's it going? Hector's in the building too. What's up, Heck? Grish, Sleeper, Jazz, and Jones. Okay. And shout out to the Ace Avenue member for 22 months. Ace has been supporting me since day one, man. Since we met. Appreciate you, my man. Oh, I appreciate it there, Jason. Yeah, I figured, add a little music to the background while I'm calling the game or while I'm doing the live stream or something. You know what I mean? Like, I think it just adds a little sound to the awkwardness, when it gets all quiet. Nah, it's a right-handed pitcher there, Joey. It's a right-handed pitcher. All right, let's talk. YouTube is screwing up my auto renewals. I've been noticing, I don't know. YouTube there's a lot of issues with YouTube, man. I'm not sure what's up with YouTube, but it's definitely they have their issues, that's for sure. I know a lot of people say that they don't get my notifications when I go live. I'm like, I have zero control over that. All right, let's talk score predictions, folks. Let's talk about these score predictions. What do we got for scores? What is tonight? What is tonight's score going to be? What's tonight's score going to be? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about tonight's score. What is it going to be? All right, 7-3 from Billo, 5-4 from Jonathan, 5-3 from Joseph. My score prediction. I think it's going to be, what do I want to say? 5-3 from Jason. Okay, Jason's going 5-3. I'm going to go 5-4. I'm definitely going 5-4. So we'll go 5-4. That's going to be my score prediction. So we'll go 5-4. Yes, indeed. Drop your score predictions in the chat. Let's see those score predictions. Yeah, any other score predictions? Let's talk about it. So I'm going 5-4. Jay Witt's going 6-4. Okay. So Chris Bassett's on the mound tonight. And let's take a look at his outings. His last one was against Tampa Bay on the 14th. And he went 5 1/3, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, gave up 2 runs on 5 hits. And the game before that was against the Red Sox. He got the loss. He only lasted 3 innings, gave up 3 earned runs on 6 hits. Had a strikeout, a couple of walks. And the game before that was against his former team, Toronto, where he went 6 innings, 2 strikeouts, gave up a run on 4 hits. So, I mean, Bassett could go 6 innings. He could go 6 innings. Cruise Control is saying 6-4 Yankees. Joey's going 4-2 Yanks. Yeah. All right. What other score predictions do we got, folks? We'll move on to ABS. Let's talk a little ABS action. Yeah, today's game is on Amazon Prime. If you don't have Amazon Prime, you could still watch on MLB TV. Yeah, no joke, Bill. You're not lying about that. But Jonathan's going 4 calls get overturned by ABS. Joseph Salvatore is saying the same thing. Beagle is saying the same thing. He's saying 4. Okay. So we got a few people saying 4. Bill O says 6+ combined. Seven calls overturned from Brad. Whoo! That's a lot of calls. Thanks, Jay Witt. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for being a subscriber. What else we got? Now, who's the home plate umpire? That's what I'm going to check that right now, actually. Who is the home plate? It is Ryan Wills. He is your home plate umpire. All right. ABS calls. You know what? I'm going to go with 3. 2 double plays by the defense of the Yankees. We've been seeing a lot of double plays lately. Oh, my God. It feels good now. It feels like double plays now are like a luxury. For real. Not necessarily, Brad. Not necessarily. Joey's going 5 calls get overturned. 3 from Jay Witt. All right, what's everybody's dinner plans tonight? Let's talk dinner. Let's talk dinner. I'll pull up the game day real quick. I'm going to eat this last piece of watermelon. I was eating watermelon before I went live. When's the next duck race? I'm trying to figure that one out. Hey, Daniel Berry. Happy Wednesday, man. What's going on, bud? Everything good? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. You had to start over? Oh, that stinks, bro. I appreciate you, Daniel Berry. Hopefully everything is good with you, bud. I'm sorry you had to start over, man. Lemon chicken, sauteed broccoli, Spanish rice, sweet plantains. Oh, Jason. Oh, Jason, you're eating like a king, bro. Oh, man, we go dinner at Jason's house, man. That's where we going. McDonald's nuggets gonna put them in the microwave. Okay. I don't eat McDonald's, but I ain't gonna lie, their fries are pretty good. Braised veal shanks with orzo and fried Greek cheese and some grilled eggplant and zucchini. That's a dinner right there, buddy. They took you out? Really? Wow, okay. All right, man. Well, hopefully you get your channel back up. All right. So Yankees lineup once again: Grisham, Rice, Garcia Jr., Ramos, Jazz, Jones, McMahon, Lombard, Wells. All right, so Bassett will start things off. Let's get this party started, folks. And first pitch to Grisham is a strike. The game is underway. So 0-1 count here to Trent Grisham. As Bassett sets here on the 0-1. The pitch. Count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Grisham, the hero of last night's game. Let's see what he does in tonight's game as he takes ball 2. It is now 2-1 now to Trent Grisham. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Grisham as Bassett sets the 2-1. And Grisham, that gets through for a single to the right side, and Grisham is on with a leadoff single. And he's on first, and that's going to bring Ben Rice now to the plate. So nice piece of hitting there by Trent Grisham, who has been playing some great baseball in the last couple of weeks. And here's Ben Rice, who swings and misses on the first pitch, 0-1. Appreciate you there, Daniel. I'll sub to you there, bud. I'll sub to you, man. As Bassett sets the 0-1, and that gets through for a base hit. So back-to-back hits here by the New York Yankees. Grisham moves to second. Rice with a hit now. So first 2 men are on, and this is going to bring up Luis Garcia Jr. to the plate. So let's see if the Yankees are able to get on the board here. So let's go around the horn here, folks. Let's go. And here is Luis Garcia Jr. with 2 men on, nobody out. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he can execute with runners in scoring position as he takes ball 1 upstairs. So Ryan Wills is a neutral umpire when it comes to strike calling. 54 of his 105 calls have been overturned by ABS this season. The 1-0. And Garcia fouls that one. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on first and second here in the top of the first. Nobody out for the New York Yankees. The pitch from Bassett is way inside. Ball 2. 2-1. Appreciate everybody joining me on this Wednesday. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. The 2-1 as ball is fouled back. 2-2 now to Garcia Jr. Got Heliot Ramos waiting on deck. And just so everybody knows, if any of the predictions that I made hit a home run for my home run predictions, I'm gonna gift a membership. So let's see if any of my picks hit one out of the ballpark tonight. As Bassett sets here on the 2-2. And this could be 2. There's 1. And there's 2. A double play. Grisham moves over to third. So that kills some rally that the Yankees could have had going there. And that's going to bring Heliot Ramos now to the plate. Not the result we wanted there. So here's Heliot Ramos. First pitch. There's a strike. So no balls, 1 strike here to Ramos. The 0-1. And there's a ground ball to second. And Ramos grounds out. And the Yankees do not score here in the top of the first. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the first. Yankees with a golden opportunity there in the top of the first, but could just not execute. And that's it. We're going to the bottom of the first. We're in a commercial break. Very frustrating, but still early in the game. Still early in the game. We won't get into panic mode yet. But appreciate everybody joining me here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. Greatly appreciate both. Still trying to figure out what day I want to do the duck race. And there'll be 3 lucky winners. And those 3 lucky winners are going to win $20 gift cards to Fanatics. But looking at the scores right now, bottom of the 7th, it's 5-5 in Boston. Diamondbacks and Red Sox are tied up at 5, so Red Sox tied it up. Tampa Bay and Toronto are playing right now. So Holiday, Alonso, Henderson, Basayo, Mayo, Beavers, Taveras, Cowser, and Carlos Narvaez. That is your starting lineup for the Baltimore Orioles. And we got Will Warren on the mound for the Yankees. 86 record with a 4.42 ERA. 117 strikeouts, 41 walks. Has given up 18 home runs in 118 innings pitched. So let's see how he does tonight. What's up, Carlos? All right, we got Jackson Holiday, who's going to lead things off for the Orioles. And here we go. Warren versus Holiday. First pitch, strike. And pitches outside, 1-1. And they got a few fans doing the roll call there at Camden Yards. 1-1 is ball 2, 2-1 now to Jackson Holiday. The 2-1. 3-1. The 3-1. There's ball 4, so a leadoff walk for Holiday, and that's going to bring Pete Alonso now to the plate. So here's the Yankees defense. We got Jones, Grisham, Ramos from right field to left field. Infield, you got Garcia Jr., Jazz, Lombard, McMahon. Wells is at the dish. Rice is your DH. Warren is on the mound. And here we go. Here's Pete Alonso now at the plate. First pitch, outside, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner on first here for the Orioles. As Warren sets to 1-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Hey, struck him out looking, but Alonso was challenging it. Let's see if this results in a strikeout. And it's a strike. Alonso strikes out. First out of the inning. Good job, Will Warren. And that is the first out of the inning. So walking a strikeout this inning for Will Warren, and that's going to bring Gunnar Henderson now to the plate. First pitch. Outside, ball. What's up, Jacob? The 1-0. And a snap throw to first. As Holiday gets back to first. So 2-0 count to Gunnar Henderson. Three balls, no strikes now to Gunnar Henderson. So the Blue Jays only, or not the Blue Jays, sorry. The Orioles only have 1 challenge right now. The 3-0. And another walk by Will Warren. That was a 4-pitch walk to Gunnar Henderson. So 2 walks this inning by Will Warren. So 2 men are on with 1 out. And that's going to bring Basayo up to the plate. Samuel Basayo. All right, let's see if Warren can get himself out of a jam here with 1 out, 2 runners on as Basayo fouls away to first pitch. It is 0-1. Warren sets on the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Got him with the changeup. 0-2 now to Basayo. The 0-2. Pitch is high for a ball. 1-2 now to Basayo. The 1-2. Pitches in the dirt, 2-2. So Warren throwing a lot of balls here in the bottom of the first. So he is struggling to find the strike zone. He's already got 2 walks in this inning. So you got Holiday at second, Henderson at first with 1 out. Double play would be perfect here. The 2-2. Ball 3 now to Basayo. It's a full count. Warren sets. Payoff. And that ball's hit to center field. Grisham's running back, still running back. And he makes the catch. Holiday's going to tag up. He'll go to third. So we got runners on the corners now. So it's 2 outs with runners on first and third. And Kobe Mayo is now coming to the plate. So Basayo hit that ball hard, but Grisham was able to get to that ball and make the catch. And that's going to bring Kobe Mayo now to the plate. So Matt Blake coming out to talk with Warren. So Warren so far has 20 pitches, and 7 of those pitches have been strikes. So, like I said, he's struggling to throw strikes right now. Hopefully he can clean it up. Yeah, Will Warren started out the season great. You know, I mean, it was an amazing start. You know, for a guy who's for a number 4, number 5 starter, he was putting up some great numbers, but his last several starts have not been exactly the greatest. So hopefully he can pitch well in tonight's game. And the first pitch to Kobe Mayo is ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Time's called. And there's the throw to second and throw home. He's safe. And Jackson's going to score from third. So Orioles are on the board 1-0. And Boone is checking to see if he needs to be challenged. Yeah, unfortunately, Henderson is safe. Jackson Holiday scores from third. So the Orioles able to take advantage here. So 1-0 game. So 2-1 count here to Mayo. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And And foul ball by Mayo, still staying alive. Excuse me. The 2-2. Hey, struck him out looking. So second strikeout of the game for Will Warren. And we're going to the top of the second. Orioles are up 1-0. So Warren struggled there in the top of the first. Two walks, 2 strikeouts. He's over 20 pitches. So let's see if the Yankees can answer back, if they can get on the board. But we got Jazz, Jones, and McMahon coming up. So let's see if these guys can do something in the top of the second. Once again, appreciate everybody joining me here on this Wednesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Keep sharing this channel out. Whatever you want, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Yeah, Yankees had an opportunity in the top of the first to get on the board. Could have at least been a 1-1 game, right? Once again, with runners in scoring position, Yankees struggle, man. They really do. But this isn't going to be the same lineup a month from now, right? I mean, let's hope not. So there's definitely going to be changes in this lineup once reinforcements come back. What's up, Eric? Yeah, 1 run and no hits, couple of walks. I know, crazy, huh? Kind of an odd way to get a run. All right. Spencer or Jazz Chisholm's going to lead things off here for the Yankees.
Talking all that jazz.
All right, here we go. So Orioles leading 1-0. Here's Chris Bassett back on the mound facing Jazz. Big swing and a miss there by Jazz, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2, 0-2. Jazz didn't like that call. So Tampa Bay is up 2-0 against Toronto right now in the top of the second. And that pitch is high, 1-2 to Jazz. The Diamondbacks and Red Sox are in the top of the ninth. That game is tied up at 5. The 1-2. Pitch is inside, 2-2. Jazz calls time. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Jazz as Bassett sets. Long set, the 2-2. Inside, full count. Three, 2, And that's ball 4, a leadoff walk for Jazz Chisholm. Nicely done. And that brings Spencer Jones now to the plate. So tying run is on first base. Once again, the Yankees have a runner in scoring position. Can they take advantage? As Bassett sets, first pitch. Big swing and a miss, 0-1. The throw over to first to check on Jazz as Jazz safely gets back. So 0-1 count here to Jones. Let's see if Jazz steals here. The 0-1. 1-1 now to Spencer Jones. So 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Jazz at first. As Bassett sets here on the 1-1 to pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the cutter, 1-2. And Narvaez giving a signal to his teammates there. As Bassett sets the 1-2. There's a ground ball, and that gets through for a base hit. And Jazz is going to third. Nicely done there by Spencer Jones. A good hustle there by Jazz Chisholm. Nice hit there by Spencer Jones. We got runners on the corners now, and that's going to bring Ryan McMahon to the plate. All right, Yankees bats once again. First couple of guys in the inning get on base. Let's see now if they could score. Here's Ryan McMahon now at the plate. And he takes a strike, but he is challenging it. Definitely looked like a ball to me, so let's see if this gets overturned. And it was definitely a ball. So first call has been overturned. So let's see how many total calls get overturned. I predicted 3 for tonight's game. The 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Ryan McMahon. Runners on first and third. Nobody out. Top of the second. Orioles leading 1-0. The 1-1. And McMahon hits that, and that's going to go to right field. Jazz is going to score. And McMahon is out as he was trying to go for second. Oh, McMahon, what are you doing? You should have just settled for the single. Spencer Jones is at third. And McMahon looks like he got hurt on that play. Hopefully it's not anything major. Still need him. Might have jammed, yeah, looked like he jammed his hand on the bag. He was holding his hand. Should have just settled for the single, man. Ooh, dang. He almost didn't get tagged out, but the run scores. It's a 1-1 game. So good job to Ryan McMahon, and yeah, Gunnar Henderson reaches and was able to get McMahon out. There's George Lombard. It's 1-0. So we got a runner on third. Let's see if the Yankees could take the lead. As Bassett sets here on the 1-0, the pitch. There's a strike, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on third. The 1-1. And Lombard hits that ball to right field. And it is far enough. Spencer Jones will tag up. And it is a 2-1 game. A sac fly there by George Lombard. Got the job done. Very nice. Yankees take the lead. That means the hat goes back on. And that's going to bring Austin Wells now to the plate. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So the Yankees take the lead. And here's Austin Wells. Shows bunt. Lays down a bunt. Does he beat this out? And he is out. Oh, so close. So close. Nice attempt there by Austin Wells. Almost beat the throw out. But is the final out of the inning. But the Yankees do put up 2. And the ball just got there right before Wells was able to step on the bag. But that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're going to the bottom of the 2nd. The Yankees have a 2-1 lead. Yeah, I know, Joey. McMahon's last 3 ribbies came with him getting thrown out. Yeah, seriously, man. I won't be surprised if Cabby comes into third base. Yeah. Well, hopefully he's all right, man. But if his thumb is in bad shape, then hopefully he don't play. Rather protect him, of course. That a boy, George. Way to do your job. Exactly. Hey, sac flies, man. Every run counts, right? Every run's gonna count. Take every run any way you can get it. Sac flies, home runs, base hits. So but we are in a commercial break right now. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me on this Wednesday, August 19th. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Greatly appreciated. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue growing this channel. I also do plan on being live for tomorrow night's finale as well, so stay tuned for that. And it looks like McMahon is back out there. It looks like he's all right. But Warren's going to face Beavers, Taveras, and Cowser. The 6, 7, 8 batters will be coming up. All right, here's Dylan Beavers, takes a strike. So let's see if Warren can settle down here. As Beavers takes strike 2. The 1-2 is a grounder to first, and it is fouled. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Beavers. Warren already at 30 pitches. The 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes now to Beavers. the 2-2. Hey, struck him out looking. Nicely done, Will Warren. Third strikeout of the game for Will Warren. And here's Tavares, lays down a bunt. McMahon picks it up, throws to first. But that's going to be an infield hit there for Tavares. So nice bunt there. So tying run on first base. Warren was going after it. Then McMahon dives for it, makes the throw. But it wasn't a great throw. Threw from the ground. At least the ball didn't get away and the runner went to second. Could have been worse. I feel like Warren could have gotten to that ball. I mean, I understand McMahon running in. I get it. I feel like Warren could have had it. Maybe get him out. You know, it would have been a tough play to make. Let me know what you think. But now we got Colton Cowser at the plate. And first pitch is a strike. The 0-1. And there's a ball hit to center field. Grisham running after it. And he makes the catch to throw to first. And he is safe. As Tavares was running back to first. Perhaps he thought that ball was going to drop. They're checking to see if Tavares was tagged out. Boone is checking. Boone is saying, nope, I'm not going to challenge. But nice job there by Grisham to get to that ball and to make the throw to first. But unfortunately, Tavares was safe. Almost had an inning-ending double play. And a 1-0. 2-0 now to Carlos Narvaez. As Warren sets here on the 2-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, two outs, runner on first. Yankees have a 2-1 lead. Looks like there's some pitch comm issues right now. All right, here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. Let's see if Warren could get his 4th strike out of the game. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Nice job there by Will Warren. And that's going to take us to the top of the 3rd. Yankees have a 2-1 lead. And back to the top of the lineup we go when the game resumes. I appreciate you all joining me here on this Wednesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. Greatly appreciate both. But Yankees still have a 2-1 lead, so let's see what happens when the top of the lineup comes up. Let's check the scores here real quick. So the Diamondbacks Red Sox game is in extra innings. They're tied up at 5. And the Rays are beating the Blue Jays right now 2-0 in the top of the 3rd. Yeah, way to go, Steamboat, right? All right, here we go. We'll get back to the game. Trent Grisham is going to lead things off here in the top of the 3rd. He's 1 for 1 so far in tonight's game. So let's see what he does in his 2nd at bat. And Grisham fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. All right, the Diamondbacks take a 6-5 lead here in the top of the 10th against the Red Sox. I'm keeping track of that game right now. The 0-1. And Grisham fouls off another pitch, 0-2. The 0-2. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Grisham as Bassett sets the 1-2. Pitches upstairs, 2-2. The 2-2 from Bassett is fouled back, still 2-2 to Trent Grisham. Another foul ball by Trent Grisham, still 2 balls, 2 strikes. We are in the top of the 3rd. Yankees have a 2-1 lead over the Orioles. The 2-2. And Grisham hits a ground ball to second. And he's out. And that'll bring Ben Rice now to the plate. So here is Ben Rice, who is 1 for 1 in tonight's game so far. First pitch outside. The 1-0. Ball 2. Two balls, no strikes here to Ben Rice. 1 out, top of the third. Bassett sets the 2-0. Foul ball, 2-1. The 2-1. Ball 3. Count now 3-1 to Ben Rice. As Bassett sets here on the 3-1. The pitch. There's a strike. It's a full count now to Rice. Payoff. Rice fouls that one. Still 3-2. Here's the payoff. Another foul ball. Rice is battling here against Chris Bassett, making him throw a lot of pitches. Yankees need to do this every game. Every game. Another 3-2 pitch coming up. And Rice hits that ball to right field, and that ball is gone. It's a solo home run for Ben Rice. Let's go. And the Yankees making a 3-1 lead. That's what I'm talking about. Let's freaking go. 110.2 miles per hour. Exit velo. 431-foot home run from Ben Rice. It is a 3-1 lead. And the Yankees got a home run. Solo home run from Ben Rice. Nicely done. Let's go. Make it a 3-1 game, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's going to bring Luis Garcia Jr. to the plate, who takes a strike. So Rice is 2 for 2 now. Maybe he's starting to get his groove back. He's going to have to get his groove back. He's been in a major slump. The 0-1. A broken bat. Foul ball. 0-2. So Rice battled and battled and battled and got a solo home run. Yeah, he knew that ball was gone. So 0-2 count here to Luis Garcia Jr., who's 0 for 1. The 0-2. And Garcia Jr. hits that ball to center field, and that's going to drop for a single. So Garcia Jr. gets his first hit of the game. A 1-out single for Garcia Jr. And here comes Heliot Ramos now to the plate, who's 0 for 1. So here's Ramos now at the plate. And first pitch to Ramos is in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Did he go? He did not. He held up. It is 1 ball, 1 strike now to Ramos. So Bassett now at 50 pitches. The 1-1. And Ramos hits that ball to right field. That's going to drop. And Garcia will stop at second. So a base hit. So Yankees bats once again coming alive here in the top of the third. Jazz is going to come to the plate.
Talking all that jazz.
So let's see what Jazz Chisholm does. Jazz walked in his first at bat. Ramos with his first hit of the game. And Jazz rips that one. Oh, and it's what a catch there by Basayo. Definitely took a hit and probably a couple of runs away from the Yankees. That was a hard hit, line drive, and Basayo was right there to make the catch. Certainly took a hit and at least a run away. Oh man, that was unlucky right there. But 2 outs now here in the top of the third. Here's Spencer Jones, who's 1 for 1. Takes a ball upstairs. 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Spencer Jones. The 1-2. Pitches outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Spencer Jones. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Jones strikes out on a curveball. But the Yankees get another run on the board by a solo home run by Ben Rice. It is now a 3-1 lead as we head into the bottom of the third. So let's see how Will Warren does in the bottom of the third. Bassett already now at 56 pitches. So I'll take that. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Well, Jay Witt, he definitely didn't result in an out there, bud. But I appreciate everybody joining me here on this Wednesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Question for everybody, anybody getting ready for football season, NFL season right around the corner. We know some pre-games are happening right now, right? So all right, Tampa Bay is winning 2-1 against Toronto in the top of the fourth. The Diamondbacks are beating Boston right now 7-6 in the bottom of the 10th. Andrew Pohl, 2007. What's up, man? Thanks for popping in. How are you? In my honest opinion, what is the worst thing about this team? I mean, right now I'd say it's the offense that's been bad, man. Definitely the offense that hasn't been performing. Although tonight, you know, they're showing some signs of life. As far as the coaching goes, I mean, look, the coaching is fine. All right. I mean, do I always agree with the decisions? No, I don't. All right. But, you know, if the coaching was as bad as people made it out to be, this should be a fourth place team. That's my take on it. You let me know what you think. What's up, Robert? How's it going, bud? We got Jackson Holliday leading things off. As he fouls off that pitch, it's 1-1. The 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. The 1-2. Right back to Warren. He tosses it to first. Holiday grounds out. And that's going to bring Pete Alonso now to the plate. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1 to Pete Alonso. You know, 1 outside, 1-1. Yeah, he is, Robert. Definitely the hottest hitter. Red Sox lost 7-6. Beautiful. Thanks for the update there, Jay Witt. There's a strike, 1-2 now to Alonso. Now we just need Toronto to beat Tampa Bay tonight, and we just need the Yankees to win. And then the lead will be cut down to 4 in the AL East. And that is out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes still to Alonso. Andrew Pohl says, thank you for the insight. I agree with you on a lot of the things. However, I do think that there is a lack of accountability by the coaching staff within this team. I understand why you would think that. I get it. Like I said, I don't always agree with some of the decisions that they make. But they could be in a worse position right now. You know, having 3 big bats that are out at the moment, The starting rotation isn't always 100% healthy. All season there's been one guy missing, right? At least one guy missing. Right now, Max Fried is that guy. But they're Yankees in some way, shape, or form. They're overcoming the adversity. I mean, I know a lot. There's been a lot of games where it hasn't been pretty, but they've also been winning games as well. As Pete Alonso hits that ball to center field, and it is a solo home run for Pete Alonso. It is a 3-2 game now. You were wondering if Pete Alonso was going to hit one, and he sure did. What's up there, Stephen B? Nice, Robert. Oh, Weiss potato chips. Man, I haven't had those in a long time. I missed those. Boone is a player's coach. I mean, you know what? Every manager is a player's manager now. It doesn't matter who it is. Like Bobby Cox, old school manager, he was a player's manager, right? Terry Francona, he's another one, right? Terry Francona has always been known to be a player's manager. Players love playing for him. They love playing for Terry Francona. Aaron Boone, same thing. The fan. There might be I know there's a lot of fans that don't like Aaron Boone. I understand. I get it. But the players love him. The players love him. But here we have Gunnar Henderson, who takes ball 3. Stephen B, I mean, there's a strike to Gunnar Henderson. It's a full count. Lombard is the future. I mean, that's already given. They called him up, right? He's shortstop is his position. Spencer Jones, as far as I'm concerned, he's the future of this organization. And that is a foul ball. Still a full count to Gunnar Henderson. So still a full count to Gunnar Henderson. Yankees have a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the third. The pitch from Warren. It is foul back. Still 3-2. But yeah, Lombard is the future. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt about that. There was a reason why the Yankees said that he is off limits when it comes to trading him at the deadline. And as long as he performs the way he's supposed to, he ain't going nowhere. And Spencer Jones, like I said, as far as I'm concerned, Spencer Jones is the future of this organization as well. He should be your starting center fielder come next season, if there is a next season. So still a full count to Henderson. Hit sharply, and that gets through for a base hit. Jones making the throw to second, and Henderson is safe. So a one-out double, so the tying run is on second base. So the Orioles bats making some noise here in the bottom of the third. Yeah, Mets made a big mistake letting our Pete Alonso walk. Yeah, look, I like how a lot of people talk about as Basayo swings and misses on the first pitch. People like to talk about Spencer Jones's his K rate, right? He's got a high K rate, and the numbers. Yeah, maybe the numbers may not look pretty right now. Yeah, he still strikes out a lot, but everybody tends to forget that Aaron Judge, when he first came up, his K rate was high as well. He was striking out quite a bit too. You know, his at-bats were frustrating. Aaron Judge still strikes out a lot. I mean, he's cut down by a lot as well, but he does strike out. He still does strike out a lot, right? That's not taking anything away from Judge. Judge is, you know, the greatest hitter in the game right now, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'm being biased, but he's a guy that strikes out a lot. When he got first called up in the league, he was striking out a lot. And it looks like Basayo got hit by the ball as he's taken first. So, little bit of a struggle here by Will Warren. And Boone checking to see if Basayo got hit. I don't think he did. That ball, from that replay, it does not look like he did. He's claiming he got hit, but I don't know. It certainly didn't look like it. So, yep, the Yankees are challenging it, as they should. No, Robert, I don't agree with that. I don't think they should have started with Lombard in the beginning of the season. I'm glad he started the season out in AAA. It wasn't his time to come up yet. There were things that he still, with the bat offensively, he still needed to make improvements. I mean, there was no doubt about his defense. But he's up now. Looking at the replay here. Yeah, that ball did not touch him. As when Wells caught the ball, Wells' glove might have touched him, but that's not a hit by pitch. No way, man. Well, as far as the ABS, I'm only talking about the balls and strike calls. I'm not talking about the So the call on the field stands. The runner's on first. That was a bad call. I don't agree with that. Boone is not happy with it. I'm not happy with it. I can't blame Boone for that. That ball made no contact with his arm. I don't understand it. That was that was a bad call. That was a bad call by the review crew. All right, here's Kobe Mayo now at the plate. Tying run at second base. Mayo takes a strike. The 0-1. Foul back, 0-2. Yeah, that was a bad call. The 0-2. That is popped up, foul territory. Wells tracking it. Runs out of room. Souvenir for a fan. So still 0-2 here to Kobe Mayo. Runners on first and second with one out. Yankees have a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the third. The 0-2. Hitch, a line drive, but fouled. So still an 0-2 count to Kobe Mayo. The 0-2. Grounded foul. So the Rays take a 5-1 lead against the Blue Jays now in the bottom of the fourth. Yankees got to win every game they possibly can to try and keep pace with the Rays. Another 0-2. 1-2 now to Mayo. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. There's a long at bat here. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there by Will Warren. Nicely done. So got him chasing. And that's going to bring Dylan Beavers now to the plate. So that is strikeout number 4 for Will Warren. And now he'll face Dylan Beavers. So Warren has had 30 pitches in this inning. So Warren had 70 pitches. And first pitch in there for a strike. And they got Ryan Yarbrough warming up in the bullpen. So 0-1 count. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. The 0-1. Pitches in the dirt, 1-1. The 1-1. It is being challenged by Wells. It was called a ball, but the pitch is being challenged by Austin Wells. Let's see what ABS says. ABS says it was a ball, so the call stands. The Yankees are now down to 1 challenge, so each team only has 1 challenge remaining. It's 2-1 now to Beavers. And Beavers hits that ball to right field. Spencer Jones is right there, makes the catch. So Warren gives up a solo home run to Pete Alonso. Bottom of the order coming up for the New York Yankees as we move into the top of the fourth. Yankees have a 3-2 lead. So let's see what happens in the top of the fourth. Let's see if the Yankees could put up some more runs. But the Rays are beating the Blue Jays right now 6-1 in the bottom of the fourth. So the Rays putting a beating right now. Yeah, Will Warren is at 74 pitches. I'd imagine he'll come out for the fourth, and that might do it for him. So the Yankees might have to go to the bullpen in the 5th inning. And Chris Bassett right now is at 57 pitches. So let's see what the Yankees bats do in the top of the fourth. Yankees are getting a lot of hits. They have 7 hits and 3 runs. They could have had more. Jazz had that one big line drive to the first base side, but it was caught. So it got a little unlucky there. But so far the Yankees are 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position and have left 3 men on base. So they're getting the hits. They're definitely getting the hits. But appreciate everybody hanging out with me on this Wednesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button. Hit that subscribe. Appreciate all the new subscribers. I will be doing a duck race. Just keep on the look. Keep your notifications on for that. But Ryan McMahon's going to lead things off. So it'll be McMahon, Lombard, and Wells due up here in the top of the fourth. Yankees have a 3-2 lead. And McMahon takes a ball outside. The 1-0. Ball 2-0. So McMahon 1 for 1 in tonight's game. Had that RBI. Tried going for a double, got thrown out at second. Glad he's all right because he jammed his thumb up in that on that play. As McMahon takes a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. 3-1 now to Ryan McMahon. Bassett sets to 3-1. There's a strike, full count now to Ryan McMahon. Here's the payoff. And McMahon strikes out looking. That's going to bring George Lombard Jr. now to the plate. So first strikeout of the game for Bassett. Actually, no, that would be the second strikeout. My mistake. Struck out Jones in the last inning. So here's George Lombard Jr., who had a sac fly in his last at bat. And takes strike one. Strike two to Lombard. So 0-2 count to George Lombard. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Bassett. That is his third strikeout. And that's going to bring Austin Wells now to the plate. Appreciate the love as Wells takes ball one. The 1-0. Ball two now to Wells. So 2 balls, no strikes. Whoa. So looks like a pitch clock violation. So Bassett talking with the home plate umpire. So 3-0 now to Wells, as Wells takes a strike, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on base. Yankees have a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 4th. The 3-1. And Wells hits that ball to right field. And a catch is made by Taveras for out number 3. Yankees go down in order. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th now. Yankees still have a 4-2 lead or 3-2 lead. But how's everybody doing on this Wednesday night? Appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. Let's check the poll here. I haven't checked the poll. Let's see how many people voted. And we got 27 votes. And 89% of you said that the Yankees take the series tonight. So everybody, the majority of you are feeling confident that the Yankees will take the series. And I'm about to check and see how many likes we got right now on the stream. All right, let's see how many likes we got. We're at 37 likes, 13 likes away from 50. I don't know if we'll get to 50 likes, but we can try. All right. So the Orioles will be coming up to bat. I don't know what that comment was supposed to mean there, Robert, but let's be careful. So here's Leody Taveras. First pitch. There's a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded foul, 1-2. All right, Robert. I don't know why you're bringing this stuff up. Like, it's really not a point to bring these things up, dude. Let's not even go there. Oh, what a play there by Jazz. And gets Taveras out. Jazz plays it on the hop. Thought that ball got away from him for a minute there. There's a strike to Cowser. It is 0-1. The 0-1. 1-1 now to Colton Cowser. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. So Warren at 81 pitches now. You got Tim Hill warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. Two and two. Yeah, Robert, let's just keep it baseball related, dude. Let's not take things to a different level. Like, I'm being serious, man. Let's just not go there. Now, I would say to go, you know, honestly, like, I'm not going to talk about it, but educate yourself, my man. Ramos is running back, makes the catch on the run. Nicely done there by Colton Cowser. So, definitely took a potential hit away. Could have been a double there, but Ramos made it interesting, but made the catch. That's all that matters. All right. And Narvaez is at the plate. He takes ball one. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. There's ball two, 2-1. Yeah, thank you, Brad, for that. Two one, foul ball, 2-2. Full count now to Narvaez. And high fly ball, center field. Grisham makes the catch. So good job to Will Warren. Good inning there. 89 pitches. You wonder if he's going to be back out there, if Boone will pull him back out there. But got to say, that inning got a little interesting when that fly ball was hit to Ramos. But he made the catch. And now we move to the top of the lineup. Grisham, Rice, Garcia will be due up. But top of the fifth, here we come. Yankees have a 3-2 lead. Once again, appreciate everybody joining me here on this Wednesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Let's continue growing this channel. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Appreciate you all being here. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Let's hit that like button. Let's try to get to 50 likes if we can. Yeah, Jay Witt. I mean, I think he might have misread it. He probably deceived him a little bit for sure. Well, let's see if the Yankees could get some more runs on the board. Be nice for them to have like a 3 or 4 run lead. That would be nice. And it looks like the Blue Jays are trying to make a comeback here against the Rays. They were down 7-1. Now all of a sudden it's 7-5 in the top of the 5th. So Blue Jays are fighting back. You had Warren pitching 5 innings. Yeah. I mean, I had him going 5 1/3. Maybe I was a little too optimistic when it came to Warren. But here's Trent Grisham. Takes a ball. One 0. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Bassett is back out there for the Orioles. Here's the 1-1. Pitch is fouled back. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Trent Grisham. As Bassett sets the pitch. 2-2. Close call there. That's a good question, Brad. I don't know. Could be that summer heat in Baltimore. Maryland does get very hot and humid. I've never been, but I know it, you know. And Grisham hits that one, but it's a foul ball. Sends that one for a ride. Robert sends some 6-7. 67 joules. Thanks, Robert. The 2-2. And it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Trent Grisham. Payoff. And Grisham strikes out looking. So that is 4 strikeouts for Bassett. Here comes Ben Rice. So here's Rice, who's 2 for 2, hit a solo home run in his last at bat, and Rice hits a ground ball right to Basayo as he will step on the bag. So 2 outs now here in the top of the 5th. That's going to bring Luis Garcia Jr. now to the plate. Garcia Jr. is 1 for 2. You're 67 years old? Gotcha. And Garcia takes a ball. 1-0. 2-0. The 2-0. Grounded foul, 2-1. We are at 38 likes. Let's see if we can get 12 more likes. The 2-1. And grounded right to Basayo. He'll step on the bag. Yankees go down in order. Now we're going to the bottom of the 5th. It is still a 3-2 game. Yankees have the lead. And Holiday, Alonso, and Henderson, the top of the order, will be coming up. So we'll see if Will Warren is back out there. Yeah, he should have challenged that last pitch, but I get it. Maybe it's a good thing he didn't. Remember, the Yankees only have one challenge, so got to be careful with those challenges. But once again, a 3-2 lead for the Yankees. The Rays are beating the Blue Jays 7-5, so the Blue Jays scored 4 runs. They were down 7-1 at one point. Now they're down 7-5. So let's see if the Blue Jays can tie the game up. Benny Barrows. What's up, Benny? What's going on, buddy? How are you, man? Your boy Benny Barrows hit a home run tonight. How do you feel about that, Benny? Yeah, this umpire's all right. I mean, so far he's only had one call overturned. Could be worse. But the game should be resuming here momentarily. The top of the lineup coming up for the New York Yankees, and is Will Warren going back? I don't think he is. I think looks like he's staying in the bullpen. Or not in the bullpen. Looks like he's in the dugout, so he probably done. Yeah, that's going to do it for Will Warren. So Tim Hill is going to be in the game. I think that was a good call, honestly. Will Warren was at 89 pitches. He was slowing down. I mean, despite a little bit of a struggle there, all things considered, I mean, he wasn't too bad. 4 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 runs. I'll take it. Now it's up to the bullpen to try and hold this lead as Tim Hill is in the game facing Jackson Holiday. Holiday showing bunt, takes a strike. So my predictions came right for Will Warren. Except for the innings. I had him at 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 2 earned runs. I had him at 5 1/3, but he went 4 innings. But I was correct on all the other predictions that I made, so pretty proud of myself for that. And Holiday hits that ball to left field. Ramos is backing up, makes the catch for the first out, and here comes Pete Alonso, who hit a home run in the last inning. So here comes Pete Alonso. Lombard was in a strikeout, and he's all over the zone. There's, I was having that conversation the other few days ago about the umpires, and we were talking about the ABS system and technology, AI, like that stuff taking over, and the umpires are going to be obsolete. But the thing is, we complain about these umpires. That's what I was saying. We complain so much about these umpires, that we wanted some sort of technological system to call balls and strikes. I mean, it's clear as day that a lot of these umpires call badly missed calls. You know, as Pete Alonso swings and misses, it's 2-2 now to Pete Alonso. I mean, I don't want the umpires to go away. The umpires need to be part of the game. I mean, I don't want it to be completely robotic. You know, if you take the umpires away, it's going to take the fun out. And there's a ground ball to short. Oh, Lombard bobbles it, throws to first, and still gets Alonso out. Nicely done. So ground ball hit to short. And gets the ball in the glove. And on the transfer, drops it, but then picks it back up, stays with it, and still gets Alonso out. Good job to George Lombard getting Alonso out. Here's Gunnar Henderson. Takes a strike. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 5th here, folks. And there's a ball, 1-1. There's ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Gunnar Henderson. The 2-1. And a ground ball right to second. Jazz fields it, throws to first. A 1-2-3 inning for Tim Hill. Nicely done by Tim Hill. Your 4, 5, 6 batters will be coming up. Ramos, Jazz, and Jones. So let's see if the Yankees could get some more runs on the board. So good job to Tim Hill. And Chris Bassett will definitely be back out in the 5th inning. So he'll be facing Ramos, Jazz, and Jones when we get back from commercial. Anybody have any last minute summer plans? Anybody going anywhere? Or I'll ask this question too. Anybody go anywhere in the summer? What's up, Ronald? And 10 jewels sent by Joey. He says hiding. Why are you hiding, man? What's up, Ronald? What's up, buddy? How you doing? What up, dude? The game should resume here momentarily. These one-run games, you know, hey, as long as they win, that's the important part. I know that these one-run games are a nail-biter, but as long as they win. Man, how about the Milwaukee Brewers beating the Seattle Mariners 22-0 last night? That was just insane. All right, here's Heliot Ramos, who's 1 for 2 tonight. Takes a ball outside. We got Bassett out there in the top of the 6th. And a 1-0. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ramos. 109 degrees. Ooh. The 1-1. And Ramos hits that ball to right field, and it's going to be a foul ball. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Ramos. Yankees have a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 6th. They got Wolfram warming up in the bullpen for the Orioles. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Ramos strikes out. That is strikeout number 5 for Bassett. And that's going to bring Jazz to the plate.
Talking all that jazz.
It looks like the Blue Jays are down by a run now. They're down 7-6 in the top of the 6th. And Jazz hits that one foul, 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. And there's a single for Jazz Chisholm. A 1-out single. Jazz gets his first hit of the night. So nice job there by Jazz. And here comes Spencer Jones now to the plate. So here is Spencer Jones, who's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. 0-1. One ball, 1 strike now to Jones. Let's see if Jazz makes a steal attempt here. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Jones. Here's Ryan McMahon on deck. The 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Keeping an eye out on Jazz right now. Throw over to first to check on Jazz. So Jazz safely gets back. It's still 2-2 to Spencer Jones. The 2-2. Full count. They're keeping an eye on Jazz right now. So Bassett at 94 pitches. So 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Jazz on first. Yankees have a 3-2 lead. Swing and a miss, and Jones strikes out. That is going to be the 6th strikeout for Bassett. And Jazz will steal second base. So 33rd stolen base for Jazz. And it looks like a visit to the mound here. Looks like a pitch and change going down. So Bassett is responsible for the runner on second. So his outing as of right now stands at 5 2/3. 5 strikeouts or 6 strikeouts, a walk. Gave up 3 earned runs on 8 hits. So was able to still hold his own. Yankees were able to get some key runs, key hits on Bassett. But Bassett still had a pretty, we'll call it a decent outing. The Yankees bats made him work, no doubt. But Wolfram is going to come into the game. He'll be a left-handed pitcher. He'll face Ryan McMahon. I appreciate you all hanging out on this Wednesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Keep sharing this channel out. Let's continue growing this channel. So it'll be nice for the Yankees to get another run on the board, make it a 4-2 game. All right, let's name that Yankee. Career statistics: 17-11, 3.77 ERA, 360 and a third innings pitched. Played for the Angels in 85, for the Pirates 85 to 86, Yankees 87 to 88. Played for the Padres from 89 to 92. Played for the Orioles in 92. Can anybody name that Yankee? All right, so here's Ryan McMahon facing Wolfram. Oh, 0-1 to McMahon. Did he go? He did not. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Ryan McMahon. There's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to McMahon. Wolfram sets here on the 1-2. The pitch. Upstairs, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Yankees have a 3-2 lead. Jazz takes his lead at second. And a fair ball. And Narvaez picks it up, throws to first, and gets McMahon out. And that's going to end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the sixth. So Yankees still with a 3-2 lead. Only leading by a run. So let's see if the Yankees bullpen can hold it down. And the Rays are still beating the Blue Jays 7-6 right now in the bottom of the sixth. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. We got Basayo, Mayo, and Beavers coming up in the bottom of the sixth. So your 4, 5, 6 batters, the middle of the order. Man, we got 37 games left this season. The Yankees have 37 games. Can you believe that? Regular season slowly but surely coming to an end. Before you know it, postseason's going to be here. You know, we'll see how things shake out. Crazy to think about. I'm just wondering who the wild card teams are going to be. I mean, at least on the American League side, it seems that final wild card spot seems to be changing. It changes a lot. Because right now the Twins are leading, are in that final wild card spot. It was the Rangers earlier. It was the Orioles before. I mean, man, it is so tight right now. All right, Tim Hill is back on the mound for the Yankees. He's facing Basayo right now. So it's 0-1 to Basayo. The 0-1, 1-1. Foul back, 1-2. The 1-2, swing and a miss, a strikeout for Tim Hill. We got Fernando Cruz warming up in the bullpen, and it looks like that's going to do it as Aaron Boone is going to the mound to make a pitch and change. He takes the ball away from Tim Hill. So Fernando Cruz is coming into the game. So Tim Hill did a good job retiring 4 batters. And he's going to face Kobe Mayo when the game resumes. Yeah, hopefully they could put up some more runs there, Jay Witt. You're hoping it will not be the Blue Jays? It's really anybody, man. It's really anybody. I mean, look, the Twins right now are in that final wild card spot at the moment. But the Rangers are right there. Blue Jays, Guardians, Baltimore, Tigers. I mean, the Mariners are now out of it. That's for sure. but highly doubtful that the Royals, Angels, and the A's do anything. Although crazier things have happened. You look at the National League side, man. You know, right now it's the Cubs, Phillies, and Padres. I mean, Diamondbacks, Cardinals, Marlins are not far out of it. The Pirates and Reds really, and you could say the Nationals too. They're not out of it really. I mean, mathematically speaking, any of those teams can make it, but I feel like the Diamondbacks might sneak their way in. Diamondbacks are a team to look out for. Yeah, Tim Hill comes in, does his job. So name that Yankee. I don't know if anybody answered it, but it is Pat Clements. Pat Clements. Looks like a lefty pitcher. So here's Fernando Cruz to try and get 2 more outs as he faces Kobe Mayo. Ball 1. What's up there, Buckeye? How's it going? Swing and a miss. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Mayo. Excuse me. 2-1 now to Kobe Mayo. Struck out twice tonight. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. As Mayo calls time. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Mayo. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Yankees have a 3-2 lead as Cruz sets the 2-2. Calls ball 3. Full count now to Mayo. Appreciate you, Egyptian. Payoff and a swing and a miss. Oh, strikeout for Cruz. 2nd out of the inning. I'm at home right on an 0-2. I can begin riding my stationary bike soon. Okay, good, Buckeye. Glad to hear, man. Good. You're on oxygen. I understand. I get it. And here's Dylan Beavers. Takes ball 1. Beavers is 0 for 2 tonight. Two 2-0 now to Beavers. Three balls, no strikes to Dylan Beavers. So let's see if Cruz can get the final out here. To a 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1 now to Beavers. And there's a ball hit to left field. Ramos is running back, still running back. A solo home run. It is a tie game. A solo home run with 2 outs by Beavers. It's now a 3-3 game. Frustrating. Come on, man. So here's Leody Taveras now, who's 1 for 2. Takes a ball. The 1-0. There is a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. The game is tied up at 3 apiece. The 1-2. And that is ripped to right field, and that's going to go to the wall. Jones picks it up. The throw to second, and Taveras is safe. Kept his foot on the bag. So the inning still continues. So runner on second now here in the bottom of the 6th. So the Orioles have an opportunity to try and take the lead here. So Cruz struggling to get out of this inning. All right, here's Colton Cowser. Takes a strike. The 0-1. So nice stop there by Wells. 1 ball, 1 strike now. It's a Cowser. We got Hedrick and Yarbrough both warming up in the bullpen, so we got a couple of lefties warming up in the Yankees bullpen as Cruz sets here on the 1-1. The pitch is a swing and a miss, 1-2. Let's see if Cruz can get out of this inning. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So good job to Cruz. Unfortunately, he did give up that solo home run. It is a 3-3 game, so let's see if the Yankees offense can do something. Appreciate everybody hanging out on this Wednesday night. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. So let's see what the Yankees bats can do. Lombard, Wells, and Grisham will be due up. So we got the 8-9-1 batters due up. And we are in the top of the 7th between the Blue Jays and Rays. And the Rays are still winning by 1 run against the Blue Jays. It's a 7-6 game. So let's see if the Yankees can retake the lead here. Looks like Rico Garcia is going to be pitching for the Orioles. All right, let's get back to the game. So Rico Garcia will be pitching for the Orioles now. I appreciate you, dear Buckeye. Anybody but the Dodgers, for real. All right. And Lombard rips that one to left field. That's going to be a leadoff single here in the top of the 7th. That's one way to start the inning. Let's go. And that's going to bring Austin Wells now to the plate on the first pitch. So nice piece of hitting there by Lombard. He gets his first hit of the night. Here's Austin Wells, who's 0 for 2 in tonight's game. There's ball 1 to Wells. The 1-0. And Wells hits that. Oh, what a stop there by Basayo. And he steps on the bag, gets Wells out, but gets the job done, moves Lombard over to second. So now we got a runner on second with 1 out, and that brings Trent Grisham now to the plate. So we're back to the top of the order. So nice diving stop there by Basayo. He steps on the bag himself. At least it wasn't a double play. So Basayo making a couple of nice plays tonight. Took a big hit away from Jazz and took that hit away from Wells. Now we got Trent Grisham at the plate. Let's see if the Yankees can retake the lead here in the top of the 7th. As Grisham takes ball 1. Grisham 1 for 3 tonight. As Garcia sets here on the 1-0. Ball 2. Got Hedrick warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. Here's the 2-0. And Grisham fouls that one. 2-1. 786 slugging high leverage since 2025 for Trent Grisham. Leads all of Major League Baseball. He is very well known for coming through in high leverage situations. That is for sure. The 2-1. 3-1 now to Grisham. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 7th with a runner on second. 3-3 game. Garcia sets on the 3-1 to pitch. And Grisham hits that ball right field, and it is caught. Let's see if Lombard tags up. Nope, he'll remain at second, and that's going to bring Ben Rice now to the plate. And if there's a moment for Ben Rice, it's right here. He is 2 for 3 in tonight's game. Had a home run earlier. All right, here we go. Garcia versus Ben Rice. First pitch. Swing and a miss. You got Garcia Jr. waiting on deck. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. 21 go-ahead RBIs this season for Ben Rice, tied for second most in AL. Wilson Contreras with 23 of the Red Sox. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. The 1-2. Rice lays off 2-2 now to Ben Rice. So big at bat here for Rice. A base hit would score a run. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Garcia sets. Here's the 2-2. And Rice strikes out looking. Wow. And that's going to do it. We're going to the bottom of the 7th, so you know what that means, folks. It's the bottom of the 7th. Get some food, get a drink, get a snack, get up and stretch. Come right back. I'll leave you all with some tunes. It's the bottom of the 7th. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. All right. And we are back. Bottom of the 7th. And it looks like Tyler O'Neill pinch hitting for Carlos Narvaez. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Ace says we need this win. Yeah, indeed we do. Indeed we do. There's a strike, 0-2. One and two. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to O'Neill. And that is a fly ball, right field. Spencer Jones makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And we're going to the top of the order. Jackson Holliday now will be coming to the plate. So Jackson Holliday 0 for 2 with a walk, also scored a run. So it's a 3-3 game once again here, folks. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out. Swing and a miss there by Holliday. The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Holliday. Two and 1 now to Jackson Holliday. As Hedrick sets the 2-1. As a ground ball, Jazz charges fields, throws to first, and gets Holliday out. Good job to Jazz making the play to get Holliday out. And that's going to bring Pete Alonso up now to the plate. So well done by Jazz. So here's Pete Alonso now. 1 for 3 tonight. Had a solo home run earlier in the game. And Alonso hits one left field. It is... Oh, it's a foul ball. Yep, it looked foul. It looked foul. But they're saying, yep, umpires are saying it's a foul ball. It's 0-1. That was really close. I don't know. What does the replay say? I think that's a home run. Oh my God. Yeah, that's going to be a review. Kind of reminds me of that time Aaron Judge hit a home run last year at George M. Steinbrenner Field. And it was clear as day that it was a home run. And they called it a foul ball. I couldn't believe that. You wonder if they do the same thing here. I would laugh if they did. Yeah, I'm afraid that was a fair ball. I think that was a home run. So if it was, that's Pete Alonso's second home run of the night. It's probably going to get overturned. So umpires are reviewing. They called it a foul ball. Oh, wow. To be fair, I thought it was a home run. That replay looked like a home run. The manager for the Orioles is angry, but you know what? I'll take it, man. I think the Yankees just might have gotten away with, got lucky there. Boone's like, I ain't saying nothing. Shoot. Well, back to the game, 0-1 to Alonso. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Oh and 2 here to Alonso. 1-2. What's up, DM? What's going on? I don't know. The umpires reviewed it. They said it wasn't a home run. Yankees may have just gotten lucky on that one. As Hedrick sets the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Still a 3-3 game going into the top of the 8th. Yeah, Buckeye, they do. I don't know if it's 20%, but they get a lot of calls wrong. I'll take a DM, for real. Like I said, it reminds me of that home run that Judge hit at George M. Steinbrenner Field, and it was clear as day that it was a home run, but the umpires ruled it foul. But I will take it, man. Yeah, definitely need the Blue Jays to take another game from the Rays. Right now, the Blue Jays are down by 1 run. They're down 7-6 in the bottom of the 8th. They were down 7-1 at one point. All right, let's get back to the game. So Luis Garcia Jr. is going to lead things off here in the top of the 8th. So Yoel Pozo takes over at catcher for the Orioles as Garcia takes strike one. Garcia is 1 for 3. One and one. Two and one now to Luis Garcia. Indeed we did. Indeed we did. The 2-1. And Luis Garcia hits that ball to center field. And the catch is made. And that's going to bring Yariel Ramos now to the plate. The 1-0. Foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Oh, and that hits Ramos. And Ramos will take first. So Ramos was hit by a pitch. That's going to bring Jazz to the plate now.
Talking all that jazz.
So here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. with a runner on first, 1 out. So Ramos takes first base as he got hit by a pitch by Sanders. And the pitch to Jazz is a ball. One 0, 2-0. Yeah, Alonso very frustrated with that call, which, I mean, I can't say I blame him. But I'll take it, man. There's a strike to Jazz, 2-1. So we got Spencer Jones waiting on deck. 2-1. 3-1 now to Jazz. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first, 3-3 game, top of the 8th. Sanders sets the 3-1. Ball 4. That's going to bring Spencer Jones now up to the plate. And here's Spencer Jones, who's 1 for 3. Looks like the pitching coach for the Orioles coming out to have a little chit-chat with Sanders. They got Cano warming up in the bullpen for the Orioles. So here's Spencer Jones. Let's see if he can execute as he takes ball 1. I'll take a gapper. I'll definitely take a gapper. A bases clearing double. How about that? Big swing and a miss. 1-1 now to Jones. Give me a bases clearing double, a bases clearing triple. I'll take either one of those, man. Here's Ryan McMahon waiting on deck as Sanders sets on the 1-1. Way inside, 2-1. The 2-1. And Jones fouls that one, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runners on first and second. 3-3 game, top of the 8th. The pitch from Sanders. Jones strikes out. Swings and misses. So Jones striking out for the 3rd time tonight, and that's going to bring Ryan McMahon with 2 outs. Well, looks like Jose Caballero is going to pinch hit for Ryan McMahon. So Jose Caballero will be stepping up to the plate to pinch hit for Ryan McMahon. So Boone setting up a righty to face a righty. All right, here we go. Let's see if Caballero can come up with a big hit to give the Yankees the lead. Oh, yep, that hit Caballero. So Sanders hitting the second batter tonight. He hit Ramos. Now he hits Caballero. So bases are now loaded for George Lombard Jr. So a big opportunity for the young gun. And looks like that's going to do it. And we're going to have a pitching change as Cano will be coming into the game to face George Lombard. And I'm going to take a quick break here, folks. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Here's Yariel Cano coming in with 2 outs with the bases loaded, facing George Lombard Jr. Let's see if Lombard could come through in a big situation as he takes strike 1. What a moment it would be for Lombard to come through, man. Here's the 0-1. It's a little chopper. Let's see if he beats the throw out. Everybody's safe. And the run's going to score. Everybody's safe. Run's going to score. Good job to Lombard. It's a 4-3 game. They're checking on Jazz right now. Looks like he's all right. So put the ball in play, see what happens, right? It's a small little chopper there to the third base side. No play, no throw was made. Everybody was safe. Ramos scores. Jazz was rounding third, and he got back to first. He was safe. They're checking on Jazz right now just to make sure he's all right. Oh man. That's another way to get a run. It's a 4-3 game. Looks like Jazz is staying in. Looks like he's all right. Austin Wells is coming up to the plate now. Yankees take a 4-3 lead. So here is Austin Wells with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Let's see what Wells does. Can he add to the lead? The ball gets away. Jazz scores on a ball that got away. 5-3. That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. Let's go. Let's go. And the runners move over. Runners on second and third. So things go in the Yankees' way here. So everything that could go right for the Yankees here in this inning is going right. I love it. Yankees take a 5-3 lead now. They're up by 2. Wells has a 1-0 count. Now it's 2-0 to Austin Wells. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. I'll take it, man. Any way you could get a run, I'll take it. Just put the ball in play and see what happens. The 2-0 count. 2-1 now to Austin Wells. And nice job there by Jazz. Ball got away from the catcher. And the wheels went on. And Austin Wells hits that ball to center field. Oh, and what a catch there by the left fielder Cowser. But the Yankees put up 2. It's a 5-3 game. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, I forgot. Hat goes back on. Yeah, heads up play there by Jazz. Good hustle there by Jazz. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. I'll take any run in any way. It don't matter, man. The cap's back on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Appreciate you all keeping me on my feet. Thank you. I got so excited I totally forgot about the hat. Like, now it's back on. I'm good. I'm good. I promise. I promise. But the Yankees take a 5-3 lead going into the bottom of the 8th. Like I said, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. But appreciate everybody joining me here on this Wednesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Let's continue growing this channel. Appreciate all the new subs. I will be doing 3 gift card giveaways. So I'll be doing duck races for those, so stay tuned for that. And looks like the Rays beat the Blue Jays 7-6. And need to start stacking the wins, all right. Definitely need to start stacking those wins. Let's go. Well, it looks like Paul Blackburn will be coming into the game. We'll be facing Gunnar Henderson, Samuel Basallo, and Kobe Mayo. So 3, 4, 5 batters will be coming up. So Lombard in this series, 4 for 7 with 2 RBIs. Run in this series. So Lombard having himself a fantastic series here against the Orioles. And here's Paul Blackburn. And facing Gunnar Henderson. Henderson takes a strike. The 0-1. 1-1. The 1-1. 1-2. And foul ball, still 1-2 to Henderson. Yankees have a 5-3 lead here in the bottom of the 8th. They put up 2 runs on an infield hit by George Lombard. And then a ball that got away from the catcher, and Jazz with the heads-up play, scoring from third. As Blackburn sets here on another 1-2. 2-2. Two. Hey, struck him out looking. 1 down. So good job to Paul Blackburn. So here's Samuel Basallo at the plate. It's 0-1 to Basallo. 1-1. The 1-1. Ground ball, that gets through for a single for Basallo. Gets his first hit of the night. So runner on first with 1 out. And that's going to bring Kobe Mayo now to the plate. So here is Kobe Mayo. Takes the ball. 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 to Kobe Mayo. Two popped up right side. There's Jazz. There's Garcia. Jazz makes the catch for out number 2. So here is Dylan Beavers, who's 1 for 3, hit a home run back in the 6th that tied the game up. Pitches upstairs, 1-0. Two and 0. Three and 0 now to Beavers. The 3-0. There's a strike to Beavers. And there's a walk to Beavers. So tying run on first base. 2 runners on with 2 outs. So Matt Blake coming out to talk with Blackburn as Blackburn will face Taveras, who's 2 for 3. I just realized I didn't have the game cast up. I apologize, folks. 550 joules from Robert. Thanks, dude. Says stay hydrated. Yeah, sorry. I totally forgot about the game cast. I do apologize, Buckeye. My fault. I totally spaced. And that is a high fly ball, left side. And Caballero makes the catch for out number 3. And that's going to take us to the top of the 9th. Yankees have the top of the order coming up. So Grisham, Rice, Garcia Jr. And I'm going to take another break here, folks. I'll be right back. All right, looks like Alex Hoppe is going to be the new pitcher on the mound for the Orioles. Here comes Trent Grisham to start things off here in the top of the ninth. The Yankees have a 5-3 lead. Let's see if the Yankees are able to put some more runs up on the board. Here's an interesting score here, folks. The Mariners are beating the Brewers right now 7-2 in the top of the sixth. After they beat the Mariners yesterday 22-0. So 1-0 here to Grisham. Two and 0. So pitch was challenged, and looks like the Yankees lose the challenge. It's 1-1, so the Yankees are out of challenges. Grisham challenged that call. The 1-1. Foul ball, 1-2. As Hoppe sets to 1-2. Very close, 2-2. Good thing that was not called a strike. Grisham would have not been able to challenge it. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Grisham. The 2-2. Ball 3. So 100 mile per hour fastball. And the payoff. And it's ball 4 to Grisham. So here's Ben Rice. And first pitch to Rice is a swing and a miss. 101 mile per hour fastball. The 0-1. Rice fouls that one, 0-2. The 0-2. And Rice swings and misses for the first out. He is struck out, and that's going to bring Luis Garcia Jr. now to the plate. So here is Luis Garcia Jr. First pitch outside. 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled. 1-1. We got David Bednar warming up in the bullpen. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Garcia. The 1-2. Ball gets away. Does Grisham go to second? No, he stays put. Catcher didn't know where the ball was. But it's 2-2 to Garcia. We are at 49 likes, folks. Can we get one more like to 50? I would appreciate it. Full count now to Garcia. We need one more like to 50. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss, and an inning-ending double play as Grisham was caught stealing. And that'll end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. Coming up, and I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about the delay there, folks. I'm back. We have Colton Cowser at the plate. It's a 1-1 count. And there's a check swing foul. 1-2 now to Cowser. We have David Bednar on the mound trying to close things out for the New York Yankees. We got Encarnacion waiting on deck. Looks like he's going to pinch hit for Pozo. And a foul ball by Cowser, still 1-2. The 1-2. Swing. Oh, I was going to say swing and a miss, but foul ball. I miscalled that one. Ha, my bad. Got a little too excited. The 1-2. Did he go around? He did not. 2-2 to Cowser. The 2-2. There's a ground ball to second. Jazz fields it, throws to first. Gets Cowser out. One down here in the bottom of the ninth. Yankees look to make it 2 out of 3 against the Baltimore Orioles. And here comes Encarnacion Strand to pinch it for Yoel Pozo. So Christian and Encarnacion Strand will be pinch hitting here for Pozo. Peanut, that is a very good question. That's an excellent question. And Encarnacion Strand takes strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Strand. So, according to a search I did, sounds like it's IKF. He stole home back on June 13, 2023 against the Mets. Yeah, you were right. You said IKF. Yeah, dude. Good job. I didn't know the answer to that one. So 1-2 strikes now to Strand. Yankees looking to make it 2 out of 3 against the Orioles and take the series. Swing and a miss. And Strand strikes out. Yankees are 1 out away from winning this game. And here's Jackson Holliday, who's 0 for 3 with a walk, a stolen base. He scored home on that stolen base, and he hits a fly ball to left field. Ramos makes the catch, and that is your ball game, folks. The Yankees win tonight's game 5-3 against the Baltimore Orioles, and they take 2 out of 3 against the Orioles. They take the series. And now they're going to go for the series sweep tomorrow. And I will be live tomorrow. So good job to the New York Yankees. Hedrick gets the win. He's 7-2 with a 1.55 ERA. Sanders gets the loss. David Bednar gets the 29th save. So good job to the Yankees. They win 5-3. I had a prediction of 5-4, but hey, you know what? I'll take 5-3, man. So any way the Yankees could get a win, I'll take it. But good job to the Yanks. Good job to the Yanks for accomplishing a win today. And now they're going to go for the sweep tomorrow. So Ben Rice coming up with a big home run. Jazz stealing home. George Lombard coming through with an infield base hit. Any way you could get it. Put the ball in place, see what happens. Right, so, but that's going to do it for me, folks. And let me check this poll here real quick. And it looks like 44 of you have voted. And 86% of you said the Yankees would take the series. And you all were absolutely correct. So, bullpen, shout out to the bullpen. Still getting the job done, even despite a little bit of trouble. But that's okay. But that is going to do it for me, folks. That is going to do it for me. And shout out to George Lombard Jr., man. He's something. He's something. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll be back again to call the series finale. Hopefully the Yankees can sweep. The last time the Yankees swept was against the Nationals back in early part of July. So let's see if the Yankees can finally get a sweep. So let's see what happens, folks. But thank you all for joining me. You guys and gals are the best. So it was a lot of fun. We'll be back tomorrow night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Keep sharing this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always,